Welcome back, treasure hunters. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins. And you won't believe the hidden fortune behind the 1953 UK 1 shilling coin. This seemingly ordinary coin could be worth an unimaginable amount if you know what to look for. From rare mint errors to pristine conditions and even mysterious metal variations, this coin has the potential to make you from a fortune. Stay tuned as I reveal everything you need to know, because your next big discovery could... Welcome back, treasure hunters. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins. And you won't believe the hidden fortune behind the 1953 UK 1 shilling. Absolutely. Here's an original, captivating 8-paragraph script all about the rare 1956 Queen Elizabeth II 1 shilling coin without Brit Omn, crafted to grab your viewers' attention and spark excitement. What if I told you that a small coin from 1956 could completely change your financial future? Not a bar of gold or a rare gemstone, just a simple, everyday 1 shilling coin. But here's the twist. If your 1956 Elizabeth II 1 shilling coin is missing the Brit Omn inscription, you could be sitting on a treasure worth millions of dollars in today's market. This is not a myth. It's a collector's gold mine that's been hiding in plain sight. And the moment you discover it could be the moment your life changes forever. The phrase Brit Omn, short for Britanniarum Omnium Regina, meaning Queen of all the Britons, has long stood as a mark of royal power and unity across the United Kingdom, Crown dependencies, and British overseas territories. It's more than just a few Latin words. It's a symbol of a vast empire. So when a 1956 shilling turns up without this title, it becomes more than just a minting error. It becomes a historical mystery. Why was it left off? Was it a rogue batch, a forgotten test piece, or a deliberate omission? That question fuels its rarity and its value. During the 1950s, the Royal Mint was busy producing currency to meet the growing post-war economy. Most coins were minted correctly, following tradition and consistency. But some rare 1956 1 shillings were struck without the Brit Omn inscription, breaking from protocol. These weren't widely released, and most likely very few escaped into circulation. That's why this variation has become a white whale for collectors, a true anomaly. And anomalies in coinage almost always mean big money. Today, only a tiny handful of these coins are confirmed to exist, and even fewer are in high-grade condition. The ones that surface at auctions or in private collections command staggering prices, especially as collectors race to acquire rare British monarch pieces. Some estimates suggest that an authenticated, uncirculated 1956 1 shilling without Brit Omn could sell for over $1 million USD, depending on demand, provenance, and grading. That's the kind of life-altering value that's hidden in old drawers, dusty coin jars, or inherited collections. What makes this coin even more special is its timing. 1956 was right at the heart of Queen Elizabeth II's early reign. Her portrait was youthful, regal, and freshly symbolic of the new Elizabethan era. A coin from that era, especially one that defied royal tradition, becomes a story of transition, oversight, and unmatched uniqueness. It's not just a coin, it's a royal relic. And that story is what drives collectors into bidding wars and treasure hunters into obsession. If you think you've got one of these rare coins, don't rush. Don't clean it. Don't list it online for pennies. This isn't the time to guess. Take it to a trusted grading service, preferably a top-tier international one, and have it certified. That small act of authentication could open doors to elite, collectors, private auctions, and high-stakes coin shows, where your coin might be the star of the entire event. One good decision could make you a millionaire, overnight. The beauty of coins like this lies in their simplicity. They're not flashy, or covered in diamonds. They're silent symbols of history, easily overlooked but immensely powerful in the right hands. Every person who discovers one of these coins becomes a part of something bigger, a mystery, a royal tale, and a collector's dream. The 1956 Elizabeth II shilling without Brit Omn is not just rare, it's priceless. And finding one could mean you've uncovered one of the last true hidden fortunes. So go ahead, check your old coins, revisit the forgotten corners of your collection, and don't underestimate a simple silver shilling. Because one coin from 1956, missing just a few letters, might just be the key to your financial freedom. A legend waiting to be unlocked by someone bold enough to look closely. And who knows? that someone could be you. Let me know if you'd like a short video intro, title ideas, or visual suggestions for this script on your CoinQuest World YouTube channel. The 1958 United Kingdom 1 shilling coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II is far more than just an old piece of change. It's a hidden fortune that could very well change your life overnight. While many people might overlook such coins or toss them in a drawer without a second thought, collectors and numismatists know that a specific 1958 shilling, especially one with rare characteristics or minting errors, can command astronomical prices in today's collector market. This coin represents not only the early years of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, but also a time when the royal mint was transitioning and experimenting with design elements and striking techniques, making certain pieces incredibly rare and desirable. Struck in copper nickel, this shilling weighs approximately 5.66 grams with a diameter of 23.5 meters. While these specifications may seem standard, the true value of the 1958 1 shilling lies in its finer details: die varieties, proof strikes, and mint errors that distinguish a common coin from a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. Unlike modern coins that are often mass-produced with robotic consistency, older coins like this could bear small inconsistencies, slight shifts in alignment, or unintentional doubling in design elements. For collectors, these so-called imperfections are priceless. A misstruck 1958 shilling or one struck on the wrong metal planche could easily fetch 6 to 7 figures depending on its rarity and condition. The obverse of the coin showcases the youthful profile of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Mary Gillick, wearing a laurel wreath rather than a crown. This portrait became iconic, symbolizing the early optimism of her reign. For collectors, what matters is the sharpness of this image. If the coin retains every strand of hair, every letter of the inscription in crisp detail, and bears no sign of wear, then it stands out as a high-grade piece. An uncirculated or proof version of this obverse, especially if it displays unusual polishing lines or die-clashing marks, is a rare find indeed, and one that collectors around the world are eager to bid on, often at shocking prices. The reverse design of the 1958 shilling came in two main types: the English version featuring a lion standing atop a crown, and the Scottish version showcasing a rampant lion within a stylized shield. Each reverse has deep roots in British heraldry, symbolizing the unity of the UK's nations. Yet, among collectors, certain rare design quirks, like misaligned lettering, extra lines in the crown, or slight shifts in the shield's border, can result in explosive demand. If a 1958 shilling has even a small deviation from the standard reverse design, especially on a proof or uncirculated coin, its price can jump from a few £100s to hundreds of thousands, or even into the $1 million club if combined with historical significance and pristine quality. Proof coins from 1958 are among the most desirable versions of the 1 shilling coin. These were struck using specially prepared dies and blanks, often reserved for VIPs or presentation sets. Their sharp details, reflective surfaces, and frosted reliefs make them visually stunning and highly collectible. Some of these proof coins never made it to public hands, tucked away in private collections or vaults for decades. When these proofs appear at auction, especially in top grades with authentication papers, they can ignite bidding wars that push values into the millions. A flawless, well-preserved 1958 shilling proof coin is a trophy piece for elite collectors, and a potential financial miracle for the lucky individual who finds one. Equally exciting are the 1958 shillings with minting errors. These are not mistakes, they're miracles in disguise. Imagine a coin struck with 2 overlapping images, or one struck off-center so that only half the design is visible. There are even examples of coins minted on the wrong blank, like a shilling struck on a sixpence-sized planche. Such errors are exceedingly rare, and when verified by a grading authority, their value skyrockets. Some collectors are willing to pay fortunes for these flawed beauties, knowing they're holding a piece that literally no one else on earth owns. These coins defy the rules and rewrite their own value. The coin's condition, or grade, plays an enormous role in determining its true market worth. Coins that have never been circulated, stored safely away from moisture and human contact, are the true treasures. If your 1958 1 shilling coin still gleams with a mint luster, shows no signs of cleaning or damage, and bears strong design features on both sides, then you may be holding a hidden jackpot. Coins that score MS65 or higher from grading services can instantly jump in value, especially if they show the fine nuances that distinguish them from ordinary strikes. Grading is not just a formality, it's a ticket to wealth. Ultimately, the 1958 1-shilling coin is a story frozen in metal. It holds within it the echoes of a changing empire, the beginning of a new queen's era, and the artistry of a mint operating at the crossroads of tradition and modernization. For most, it's just a coin. But for a few lucky individuals, it's the key to a life-changing discovery. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone with an old coin jar passed down from grandparents, it's time to take a second look. Because in the 1953 United Kingdom 1-shilling coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II is more than just a piece of pocket change. It is a time capsule of a new royal era and a treasure hidden in plain sight. This particular coin holds historic significance, as it was the first shilling issued under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, following her coronation. While millions were minted, only a rare few have the characteristics that push their value into the stratosphere. These special versions either struck in error, preserved in pristine condition, or minted for special presentation sets, are the ones that transform a simple collector's item into an object of unimaginable wealth, potentially worth millions in today's booming coin market. This 1-shilling coin was part of Britain's pre-decimal currency system, and it played a vital role in everyday life. Made of copper-nickel and weighing 5.65 grams, it had a diameter of 23.5 mm and a reeded edge. What makes the 1953 issue stand apart is that it carried not just historical weight, but symbolic power. It was a national celebration of a young queen ascending the throne. The obverse side shows the iconic Mary Gillick portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, her youthful face adorned with a laurel wreath. It was the image of new beginnings and continuity after the long reign of King George VI. Every detail on this coin speaks of royal heritage, but within its common design may lie uncommon value. On the reverse side of the coin, two distinct designs were used in 1953. One for England, featuring the traditional crowned shield of the three lions passant guardant, and one for Scotland, showing the lion rampant. These regional variations add to the collectability and mystery, as many people often overlook which type they possess. Some of the most valuable versions are presentation pieces with exceptionally sharp strikes, likely hand-polished dies, and a proof-like finish. These were never released to the public and remain locked away in old collections, government archives, or the forgotten drawers of the Royal Mint's own history. The potential for extreme value lies in condition, rarity, and error. While circulated coins are common, those kept in mint state, graded MS65 and above, are astonishingly scarce. Coins with flawless luster, no wear, and a sharp strike can attract massive bidding wars among collectors. Even more valuable are error coins, 1953 shillings struck slightly off-center with doubled inscriptions, or made using incorrect planchets. These minting anomalies were incredibly rare, especially during such a historic release year, and any such piece with a verified error has the power to command 6 or even 7 figures in today's private collector market. Another layer of value comes from the coin's historical placement. The year 1953 was monumental. It marked the beginning of a new Elizabethan era, with celebrations across the Commonwealth. Coins from this year weren't just money. They were part of a national narrative, and some were even struck as part of souvenir sets to honor the coronation. These special mint sets, when still intact and housed in original Royal Mint packaging, are highly sought after today. A single proof-quality 1953 shilling from such a set can be worth exponentially more than its face value, especially if it includes other denominations from the same year. Beyond the technical and historic details, the 1953 shilling holds emotional value. It's a coin that speaks of hope, transition, and identity. For older generations, it evokes memories of a time when the world looked to the UK for stability. For younger collectors, it represents a golden age of numismatics, when a coin is able to stir nostalgia and historical pride, while also offering the thrill of financial discovery. It becomes more than a collector's item. It becomes an artifact of national importance and personal connection. That's the power hidden in a single 1953 1-shilling coin. As rare coin collecting continues to surge in popularity, driven by a global audience searching for tangible value in a digital world, the 1953 1 shilling coin has become a rising star. High-profile sales, influencer showcases, and numismatic expos have placed it on a pedestal. With the right provenance, unique error, or flawless condition, this coin can cross the threshold into the realm of million-dollar collectibles. For those lucky enough to own one, especially an untouched proof or documented mint error, the path to overnight wealth might already be in their hands. So don't dismiss that old coin jar or inherited box of pre-decimal change. A single 1953 Elizabeth 1 shilling coin could be more than a relic. It might be a hidden fortune. Examine the details closely, understand the story it tells, and you might just find that you're holding the key to unimaginable wealth. Because sometimes, it's the smallest coin that carries the greatest treasure.